Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Hello and welcome to another round of Pro Trucks action. It's a special stage Pro Truck Series here on Racer Nexus. We are at the awesome HUSET'S Speedway, the newest dirt oval scan on iRacing as of a couple seasons ago. I'm joined by my broadcast partners, Zach Amsbacher and Rob Campbell. And how about it, Zach? How familiar are you with one of the more recent additions to the iRacing service?
Not very. So we're going to lead on James Watson, as always, pretty familiarized with all the tracks here in iRacing. No surprise. I did do a little bit of Google research. This is in South Dakota. This track opened in 1954. Looks like an awesome little dirt track here. Quarter mile. You got to think the bottom's going to be the place to be, but we see Sean Winkler running up top, so maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I feel like, especially as the race goes on, we might see the line migrate up to the top quite a bit. This is quite the small track, so it doesn't take long for the bottom to get absolutely demolished. It's a nice little high banked kind of bull ring, and yeah, this is one of my more favorite dirt tracks. We were just talking before we went on air. And yeah, this was always one of my favorites on some of the older dirt track games like Sprint Cars, Road to Knoxville. We see Sean continuing to turn a few laps here as we wait to the race session to switch over. One of the more smaller fields that we've seen this season, so it's a big opportunity for those that did make it out to claw back some great points, like a Matt Schlosser there, Zach.
Yeah, no Tom on him this year again. So Sean Winkler's going to continue to. We have to think he's going to continue to build that points lead that he's got there, and that's going to really bode well for him. And like you said, some of these other guys that are showing up here, Matt Schlosser always never missing a race, so he's always super consistent, keeping his points high in the order there.
Yeah, and then of course we go to Phoenix Rallycross right after this.
Yeah, gotta hope that we get a better turnout for that. I'm sure a lot of guys are itching to go race there. Everybody loves Phoenix Rallycross. What a great track! Like a lot of the Rallycross tracks, a ton of fun out there. We have some really talented guys in the field that love Phoenix Rallycross as well.
Absolutely, very popular and very free track. So we have just about 15 seconds here before we get to the grid. Now let's go ahead and take a quick look at the points here before we get to that. Holstead, your point leader is Sean Winkler with a massive lead over Tom Hemius. That is going to grow that much further. Jake Wilshire in third with Ant Mean Person, also not here for who sits in fourth, and Corey Kroll in fifth, who's also stands to gain a lot of ground. Then Bennett Racing leading the points with Racecraft Academy right there in second, with Red Jaguars, Ascension, and SJS in the top 5. But here we are. It's the starting grid for tonight's race at HUSET'S. The point leader, Sean Winkler, on the pole with Corey Kroll next to him on the front row in the 20 truck. The 95 of Jake Wilshire and the 400 of Matt Schlosser on row number 2. Joey Herbie in the 53 and Tanner Simonis in the 8 on row 3. Seth Owens in the 73 and Ray Boudouin.
Oh! Uh-oh.
It's a standing start! How do we get a standing start on a dirt track? Let's go!
I was surprised to see that we had at least 3 trucks jump as well. I think Jake Wilshire and Corey Corral both jumped.
Yeah.
And I saw somebody else behind them.
Herbie, Owens.
I wonder who did it first. I guess Corral, and he took a lot of people with him, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't think people were expecting the standing start there. My goodness, that really throws things for a loop.
That was like simultaneous with Wilshire and Corral there. And Herbie jumped after Wilshire did.
And Sean Winkler is very lucky that Jake Wilshire was able to slam on the brakes, because if Jake hit him and moved him forward, that would have given Sean black flag as well. It doesn't matter if you're not actually going. If you move, even if someone behind you is hitting you, that's a black flag. Don't ask me how I know that.
That's
and Tanner Simonis is gonna spin Ray Boudouin. Oh, and everyone's gonna pile in.
Joey Herbie caught up there with Ray Boudouin, I believe. Yep. Not a great start for Ray. Past winner in the Pro Trucks at a dirt oval. Oh.
Yeah, a lot of beating and banging there between Ray and Tanner. I think something happened.
Yeah, Tanner just looked like he decided Ray was done for after that. I'm not sure if it was justified or not. We'll leave it up to the court system, but...
Yeah, I think there was something that happened right before that contact from Ray exited turn 4, because he had said something over the radio. Yeah, I think there was something the lap before this.
Looks a little accidental there.
Not sure.
Nope. This is live action here. They're side by side again. Oh, replay, sorry.
Yeah.
Another Ascension Racing truck.
Yeah, Cockrum
one of the
right
other
there.
guys. Hopefully these guys keep it clean. Yeah, no issues there so far.
Yeah, while this is going on, though, Matt Schlosser trying to stay connected to Sean Winkler here.
Closing that gap down. Matt Schlosser, great on dirt ovals. He'll admit he likes when the track wears out. He thinks he can figure things out better than the competition. But we also know Sean Winkler's pretty good when dirt wears away as well. So this is going to be a great battle here with 2 awesome guys.
Yeah, you see, they're still wrapping the inside, even with how absolutely worn in it is.
That's how I approach these small dirt ovals. I like to, even as it wears away, I'll just go even lower. I keep trying to get that left front and the fresh dirt. That was my approach to dirt ovals. Not that I'm an expert, but that's where I like to go.
Yeah, I'm the type
Sean's
that...
even touching that berm there a little bit, James. That looks kind of cool. I like that.
Yeah, it seems to be working. Ooh, that was maybe a smidge too sideways for Sean, but nothing that Schlosser could do to take advantage on that one.
Oh yeah, both of them grabbing it left front exit there. That's really cool to see that. That's what you got to do out here, James. You know as well as I do. You got to chase that grip wherever that's going to go. It'll evolve throughout the night, and we have a lot of laps to go yet, so it's going to keep changing.
Absolutely. And it's interesting to see. It only seems to be turn 4 is where they're grabbing the berm there. They're not really touching it anywhere else.
Yeah, 1 and 2 looks nice and smooth and kind of even both ends. And then, yeah, 3 and 4, they're kind of setting up for a better exit. Oh, Sean gets up on there early. I don't know if that's the line that he wanted to do, but it seemed to work out for him all right.
Yeah, I think lost a little ground. It's just, again, nothing that Schlosser could do to take advantage of it. You don't have a whole lot of time to get that nose in with how small of a track HUSET'S is.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part for Matt Schlosser, and you and I both know he's one of the cleanest guys out there, so the odds are going to be against Matt. Even if he finds that extra bit of pace, where's he going to be able to make that move? We're going to have to hope for lap traffic, or if you're a Matt Schlosser fan, you're going to have to hope for some lap traffic to help out with that, because it's certainly not going to be easy to do that.
And speak of lap traffic, the leaders have caught up to it. Herbie and Owens are in front of the two race leaders. To see Alex Good. Oh, Alex Good gets the wall, going side by side with, I believe, is that Michael Kirby?
Is that Corey Crow? Corey Crow, yeah.
Corey Kroll, yeah. So that's a lap truck of Corey Kroll. Yeah, Alex is really getting the. Whoa! Meanwhile, there was some contact between Schlosser and Joey Herbie.
Oh no.
Didn't
so
seem like
still keeping the same gap.
Yeah, it didn't cost Matt a whole lot of time, but potentially a bit of damage there. But it's not messing him up, as he is still keeping connected with the race leader.
Oh, this is awesome. What a good camera view here. Nice shot.
Yeah, Schlosser's got the intimidate button on, but boy howdy, it's not doing anything.
We got a little bit of gap there. Sean's kind of pulled away from Matt, made a little bit of a mistake, got to the bottom a little too early there.
Meanwhile, Jared Cockrum has been able to get himself a good bit of breathing room from Tanner Simonis, holding on to that P3 spot, and believe that this potentially might be Jared Cockrum's first podium here in Special Stage Pro Trucks.
I believe it would be. Another shout out to another Ascension Racing truck. We saw Raybo doing get some trouble earlier. Right now, got the fastest lap on the track back in P6. So, like we mentioned, he was a previous winner on a dirt oval in the Special Stage Pro Truck Series a couple seasons ago. So he's definitely got some pace out there tonight, even though he's got a tore-up race truck.
Yeah, you see trying to
grab it to the right. James, it looks a little funky when it comes out of the corner.
Honestly, it's hard to say. Oh, Michael Gervie gets the oh, gets hit. Oh my goodness, and there go the leaders. Gervie able to tow Alta F4 maybe. He's out of the session. Man, that is heartbreaking for Michael Gervie. Top 10 or top 5 run up in smoke. So he just gets way high. You see him up in the distance, gets the wall, and then goes around, and it was resting the front wheels on the fence as Matt Schlosser.
He just barely got out of there before it gave him full contact.
My God, I don't know if Schlosser got damage from that. I'm trying to take a look at the front end of that truck and see. Oh, he does have damage from that. You can see.
Yeah, it depends on when that truck reset, but that's possible wheel damage too. By the way, that was heavy right front contact.
Yeah, and you see the gap starting to grow out, and unfortunately now is when Winkler is really getting kind of bogged down with the lap traffic behind the 73 for quite a few laps, but the damage on the 400 is paying big dividends for Winkler holding on to this lead despite the lap trucks in front.
Yeah, Sean Winkler fans will be happy to see that 1 second gap remain, and Matt Schlosser fans are hoping some of this traffic maybe keep slowing Sean up and Matt can get another shot at it here. But even if he gets back up there, it's just so tough to pass. It's going to take maybe Sean exiting bottom of 2 and gets a little tight, has to stay too wide for more than half a lap, and maybe Schlosser can develop the run there. But right now the gap's actually growing a little bit more than a second, so we'll see if Matt can gather it back up.
Yeah, but now it's even worse because Owens and Good, they're side by side.
Oh, Sean's having a tough time getting by here. They're racing side by side, no doubt.
Oh, this is a nightmare, and this isn't even for position. Seth Owens is 3 laps down. Alex Good is
he's gonna
lead lap now, 1 lap down.
Great job from Sean Winkler navigating that. I'm sure he got a little frustrated, but kept the gap to Schlosser the same. You know, again, we have to wonder if he has that damage that's slowing him up there, because you have to think Schlosser could have gained a little bit there, but now he's going to be battling these guys just like Sean had to.
Yeah, contact between Schlosser and Good.
Good's going to cross him over here. Oh, he's going to back up. Okay. Oh, a little bit of contact to the wall there. 400 truck.
Yeah, it's kind of unraveling a little bit for Matt Schlosser as we're coming to 5 minutes left to go here at HUSET'S.
I was a Matt Schlosser fan tonight, James. Not happy about this.
Yeah, it would have been interesting to see what he would have done without that damage, but that has absolutely killed what this truck is capable of. And Jared Cockrum is not really making up any ground to sneak into P2 here.
Taking a look at our leader's foot cam here. He was starting to work that throttle a little more, you know, with the track wear coming out here. He was a little more of a lift, but then almost maybe using more throttle to keep that thing rotated at times. Looks like he's using a little more throttle than he was earlier in the race, at least in that corner there. Interesting. Kind of pumps it a little bit and he stays wide open. Matt Schlosser not able to pull away from the lap truck of Alex Good right now, so that damage we have to think is definitely affecting him as that gap has grown to a second and a half now to Sean Winkler.
And it seems like the outside lane is starting to get a little better because you see Good has been using it. Seth Owens has been running there almost exclusively as of late, and it's really helping him keep pace with the race leader.
That's a great observation. Yeah, Sean's kind of married to his strategy of what he's doing there, but Seth Owens certainly matching him right now, running quite a few lanes higher. So we'll see if Sean starts to move up or just sticks to what he knows there, because it is working. He is pulling away. He's almost 2 seconds ahead of Matt Schlosser now.
Yeah, it's not like Sean really has any reason to change at this point.
Absolutely not. Stick with. You know what that's like as a racer, James. Sometimes when you have some pressure from behind, you want to make a mid-race adjustment, but typically it's not the right thing to do there.
No, it is not. Don't need to change what's working.
Yep. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And meanwhile, Ray Boudouin is starting to catch up to Tanner Simonis. You have to imagine. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that the rear end of that truck is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my Lord, have mercy.
I forgot about that because we had a truck flip over right in front of him earlier, but I had forgot I did see that.
What is that?
That's why it's got good pace, James. It's skewed the proper way for some dirt track action.
That's
like a late
ridiculous.
Model.
I've never look at the rear towing he's got. That is terrible. That is some wild damage.
I would think, especially on a quarter mile, it's got to be helping him because he's actually skewed to the right, which keeps that truck a lot straighter in the corners, especially with the track wear.
Did you see it snap in the other direction while we were in this cam?
That looks awesome. I want to drive this thing. Oh, he's gonna go ahead and make the move. Let's see these guys play nice now. Oh yeah, plenty of room given. Lots of respect so far.
Yeah, I think Tanner well, maybe not. I thought it was maybe a business decision saying sorry for earlier, but nope. Going for the crossover, almost leaning on Ray a little bit here. Whoa! Oh, they're making contact and sideways goes Ray!
Yeah, we certainly don't have the full story, but Tanner, yeah, I thought Ray got by him clean there. Oh,
yeah.
Drive away now.
Yeah, Ray is very much not happy with the driver of the number 8 here.
I had to like get passed by that truck. Ray Boudouin certainly put the clean pass on with a crooked truck. Love it.
Yeah, you see sideways, a little too sideways for Simonis, and that gives Ray the opportunity to get the nose in.
I love that truck.
Twisted Sister. Putting in some work.
wonder when Ray was inside of Tanner if he thought he was coming up to hit him because the truck with the front end was certainly pointing his direction there. I see our leader coming from Tanner Simones now. Seth Owens sticking right there with Sean Winkler. Actually gained a little bit of ground running that high line like you mentioned there, James.
Yeah, you see Schlosser's is trying to make it work there in the background. We're not quite white flag. It's 2 laps to go here.
Yeah, gap opened up to about 3 seconds. Got to think that damage is definitely affecting the 400 truck there from Matt Schlosser, unfortunately. But Sean's done a great job tonight. It would have been a tough pass, certainly, even if Matt could have had the opportunity to go for it. White flag in here.
1 lap to go at HUSET'S. It's been cruise control for Sean Winkler for the last good part of this race. In the middle of lap traffic, but it doesn't look like it's gonna matter. Off of turn 4, Sean Winkler will win at HUSET'S.
Awesome job there. Matt Schlosser, clean P2.
And Cockrum brings it home P3.
Comes the crooked truck. I want to save that setup, James. I want to drive that thing.
I don't think we have the ability to remake that in iRacing, unfortunately.
Oh. Not sure what Tanner Simones was celebrating, but Ray with win wasn't going to have it. Yeah, we never have the full story there, but certainly we don't like to see that. We like to keep things clean here in a special stage, and it's like some tempers were flaring over there between those 2 drivers. Hopefully they can talk it out afterwards and keep it clean for Phoenix.
Yeah, we'll see. We're waiting on our top 3 to make it in, but we'll go ahead and look at the final results for race 1 here at HUSET'S. Your race winner, Sean Winkler from Matt Schlosser and Jared Cockrum. Ray Bedwin, Tanner Simones round out the top 5. Corey Kroll, Joey Herby, Seth Owens, Michael Gervey, Jake Wilshire round out the top 10. And with that, we'll go ahead and go to our interviews. Still waiting on Jared Cockrum. So, Zach, how about you talk to our benevolent overlord there?
That'd be a treat. Oh, Matt Schlosser in the booth. First time for a race interview, unfortunately, in quite some time, Matt. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys?
Awesome, man. It was a fun watching you out there. We were hoping that we know you like when the track wears out. Unfortunately, looks like you got a little bit of damage there mid-race. Why don't you go ahead and tell us what happened in that incident there?
Yeah. I think you're right about the damage because I was staying close with Sean, and then I think it was the 51 truck spun, and I mean the track is so narrow. I just tried to. I mean, of course, I didn't lift, right? Like I didn't do anything responsible there. I kept my foot in it, and I tried to swerve around, but clipped him a little bit, got some damage. And I think I just lost a little bit of speed. I don't know if it gave me wheel damage or changed the way the tires were wearing, but my tires were pretty worn as well, so I'm not sure. I might have just lost that speed anyway. But either way, Sean, I think, had it covered. He was the fastest. So.
Yeah, I think you're selling yourself a little bit short there. You know, Sean definitely did a great job, but at times there it looked like even when you ran a little offline, you were still able to really keep up with them. I think the hard part would have been making the pass, but yeah, certainly with that truck that spun out in front of you there, it looked like he reset just as you made contact, so we weren't sure if you had wheel damage or not. But after that, the gap just grew immensely there. So I guess assuming you had some damage, I still have to ask you: do you think you could have done anything different throughout that race?
I mean, I think I could have maybe just been a little more consistent. I think there were a lot of laps where I just slightly missed the bottom. I felt like if you could really get the left front on the bottom and kind of like wrap it around on that grip strip right next to the berm, you could really gain some time. And I think if I had done that more consistently in the beginning, I might have been able to get close enough to Sean to maybe kind of sneak to his inside and maybe get the lead early. But all things said, I'll take a second place for sure. Definitely happy with that.
Yeah, I hated to make fun of you, but it's definitely been a while since we had you for a race interview. So happy to see you get on the podium, and we're gonna let you get back to practice. We got 2 more guys to interview here, and then we'll see you guys over at the Phoenix Rallycross track. So good luck over there. And before we let you out of here, do you want to give anybody a shout out for your awesome performance here tonight?
Yeah. Just want to say thanks to everyone who showed up and raced. I know that was a unique challenge, Houston Speedway. So shout out to the guys who came out and raced, and thanks to you guys in the booth, and congrats to Sean for the win. And I think it was Jared Cockrum on the podium. I think that's his first podium, so congrats to him too. So that's all I got.
Thanks, Matt. Well, hopefully we're talking to you after Phoenix. Good luck over there.
All right, John.
James.
Yep, and we'll go ahead and talk to our 3rd place finisher of Jared Cockrum. Jared, James in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, I've got you.
Well, that was a heck of a run for you. We were talking and we weren't sure. Is this your first ever Pro Trucks podium?
Yes, for special stage, yes. This is my first podium. This is my 2nd season running. I'm a oval guy at heart, so this dirt truck thing has been a lot of fun figuring it out.
Yeah, heck of a run for you tonight. Able to in a race where it seems like everything was going wrong for quite a few out there, you were able to keep it pretty clean and staying out of the mess.
Yeah, there was some contact in the back, kind of on the start, and a big pile up coming out of 4, probably like lap 3 or 4. I was able to get around that, and I made another pass, and I ended up in 3rd, and it was just kind of a bring it home from there.
Yeah, and what was it like out there? Because we were talking about how worn the track was, but everyone was still able to run the bottom pretty well, even with all the rubber down.
Yeah, it was pretty slick. I felt like I had to work a little bit more on entry just to make sure that I could get it to rotate. I mean, it was slick, but if you didn't almost kind of whip it, like you wouldn't get the turn in that you needed in the rotation. So it was kind of fun to figure that out. I definitely noticed the second half that with the tire wear and the rubber getting laid down in the dirt, it was the surface was definitely changing, and it was just. I'm glad the bottom stayed relevant. I didn't really work on running any other lines, so I'm glad it worked out in the end.
Yeah, awesome run, awesome job getting that first career Pro Trucks podium. Any sponsors, plugs, and shout outs you like to give before we let you go?
Hey, I'd just like to shout out the team, Ascension Racing, Tyler, Danny, Ray. Those guys have been good. They brought me aboard, and Ray and some of the other guys that are in the series here have been helping me with the dirt stuff. So it's been a lot of fun. Just kind of building each week as I get to race. So I'm not able to run the full schedule. It's just kind of a part-time thing, but it's been fun.
Yeah, and I'd say you're starting to figure it out pretty well, but we'll go ahead and let you practice, and hopefully we're talking to you again in another 30 minutes or so.
I hope so. Thank y'all.
All right, there's our 3rd place finisher, Jared Cockrum, and now time to talk to your race winner, Sean. James in the booth. You got a copy?
James, hello. Yeah, I was just trying to put in a heater here. How are you?
Doing all right. That was definitely a wild race there. First of all, take us through the start of that race and the confusion from it actually being a standing start.
Yeah, standing start's not really how you start an oval, but it makes it exciting. I mean, it makes it fun. And the red lights came up, and I saw some guys jump, and I held my brake because I kind of got hit. I actually grabbed reverse by accident, but I didn't go. The light went green, and we took off, and yeah, kind of everything shook out. And then Matt was right there. He was right on me, so he put a lot of pressure on. Props to him. He drove a great race, and I guess I was able to navigate the traffic and kind of get through and hang on to it. I mean, my rear tire was 36 when we were %. It was cooked, so I was pushing that thing the whole time. Yeah. We're racing, and I'm like, man, this race has to be over. And I look at the time, and there's like 7 minutes to go still. I'm like, oh my gosh. That went on for a long time.
Yeah, it was a kind of a wild race there. You said Saucer was keeping you honest for a while there in the lap traffic. It was definitely seemed to play a little bit of a role there too.
Yeah. Some lap traffic played a role for sure. And towards the end there, Ray and Tanner were kind of, battling each other. And I was getting closer and closer. And I'm like, come on, just give me the white flag. And Ray finally got around to Tanner. That was great. But then I was right up on him. And then I had, I think I had Seth behind me or something. I'm like, I'm in a lap sandwich and I just cannot make any mistakes or have anything happen. So I tried to maybe back it off a little bit to kind of hang in the middle of them all. And at the end of the day, it all worked out. So we're happy for the win.
It sure did. Awesome win. Another win for you this season. Any sponsors, plugs, and shout outs you'd like to give before we let you go?
Yeah. Racecraft Academy, obviously, Next Level Racing, Real Broker, Pimax here, and you guys are putting on a great show. And Matt for the league. And sorry I had to beat him, but I like to win. So yeah, thanks guys. I'm gonna go practice here, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, sir. Hopefully we're talking to you in another 30 minutes.
We're gonna try. Thanks, man. See ya.
All right, with that, we'll go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be back for race 2 tonight.
Basket can't defend. He's got the outside line for the second part, and he can't hold on. Going the long way around. We're going to be 3 wide for the lead as they all come to the line. Who is going to take it in the end? And here comes Lockwood. He's going to make the move to the outside. Quinn tries to force him off a little bit, but there he goes. It's going to be side by side through turn 1. Will he be able to cover him off? He does. Weaving back to the left-hand side. Reynolds is trying everything. The kitchen sink is being thrown at it. They're leaning on each other. Coming into turn number 3. It's going to be a drag race through 3 and 4. Coming back to the line. Here comes Frisch on the bottom. Bouchard's going to hold the inside. Tries to be the late breaker here. They're going to be side by side through the final chicane. They bang doors, but keep it clean.
As they're still 4 wide on the run down into the back straightaway. Demerit's looking for a line as well. What is going on in Michigan?
Novak into the fence. They're still beating and banging. And to the line. He is much faster coming through there. Is there damage on Challenger? Abramitis is ahead. There's going to be a race to the line. Who is going to get it?
There might be some rain coming through. We expect rain soon. Rain is close. The session has been declared wet. No sign of this rain stopping. Rain is clearing up. Rain should be gone for now. Nothing but sunshine all day.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
All right, we are back and already back at it here. Well through qualifying here at Phoenix Rallycross. A much bigger field this time around. And how about it, Zach? How do you feel about the Phoenix Rallycross layout?
For me, it's instant regret. I thought about running this race myself, actually, because this is a great track, and decided not to. But now, as soon as we're here looking at these shots, and these guys are about to go over qualifying, I regret not racing this. This is an awesome track. It's a lot of fun. A lot of guys, this is one of their first, track or two they probably ever ran in the dirt road, and since they've kind of changed the last turn here. For some people, that's going to be not a good thing. For some people, it's going to be a better option, but still a great track. A lot of fun here. Hard to pass. Shorter lap time. Just really fun to go after and attack it.
Yeah, unfortunately for me, I'm in that former camp. I haven't raced it since the change, but I feel like, knowing myself, I would be well off of the pace I was able to put before. We see Sean still doing a few more laps as we wait for qualifying to end, and got a few more signed up for this one, including Tom Hemius and Ant-Me Person.
It definitely got some heavy hitters out here.
And you see it's Vlad Lokovic sitting in on P2.
Yeah, Mladen was one of those guys back when I started racing dirt road, racing the official stuff. He was around a lot, and this was one of his better tracks. Anytime you came here, you knew he was going to have some speed. So good to see. He's had some rough races actually to start this season. So great to see him go out here and get a P2 qualifying effort so far. That's a good run for him.
Absolutely, yeah. I've raced him quite a bit too, and yeah, it's good to see him back on form and up here at the front. And I think we are gonna be getting a 4-car heat race, if I remember correctly. So everyone is gonna make it in, no problem. But I think we will still have to do the heat race no matter what. Yep, that's what it be.
Well, those guys are going to have some fun out there.
Yeah, a little bit of extra practice for those in the heat. Your combatants are Michael Gervey in the 51 on the front row next to Shane Griffin in the 99. Ray Boudouin in the 586 and Jared Cockrum right there in row 2. Those are your 4 combatants in the 6-lap heat race. Lights are on. And the trucks are off. We're underway at Phoenix. And you see a horrible jump here for your outside pole sitter of Shane Griffin. Michael Gervey all the way out in front with the Ascension boys side by side. Oh, they're going to be 3 wide. A horrible corner for Michael Gervey, and he's going to be almost swallowed up here by the Ascension duo.
Ooh.
No one electing to take the Joker first lap. I think that might have been a mistake from those Ascension trucks. I think it might have been in their best interest to try to get by Gervey. As you see, Michael goes way wide. We're going to be 3 wide once again here going through the final corner. Whoa, open the contact between the Ascension duo. And Jared Cockrum is going to be all alone out in front now.
Yeah, look at Jared Cockrum taking that momentum from his first podium finish in our last race at HUSET'S Speedway. Just going to go ahead and take that spot from even his own teammate. Got a lot of confidence right now from the 51 truck.
Oh, meanwhile, Ray Boudouin with the beautiful crossover. Textbook move getting the spot from Michael Gervey. And you see Gervey and Boudouin electing to take the Joker.
Yeah, he heard us talking up his teammate there, Jared Cockrum. Had to go out there and show him the boss man knows how to get it done to get that pass. Now he's going to go ahead and run the Joker and take the lead. So we'll see if he can put some distance between himself and Jared Cockrum. So even when the 51 takes his Joker lap, that maybe Ray can stay out in front.
Yeah, but if Cockrum takes it now, then I believe that's going to be job done. Ray does not have a big enough delta of a teammate, although
Cockrum's getting slowed up a little bit.
Yeah. And there he goes, taking the Joker. We'll see. It's going to be a lot closer this time. Can Cockrum get it back?
Joker that time.
Right? Here we go. They're going to be side by side.
I think Ray's got it. Jared's not going to have enough momentum to get around that outside. No.
He's not, but he's going to have more momentum from the Joker. But yeah, it's not going to be enough. That turn 1 getting held up by Gervey is going to give Ray the lead as we are 3 laps to go here in the heat race.
Just goes to show you, James, we both mentioned it earlier in the race. It would have been better to take that lap 1 Joker for at least one of those 3 trucks instead of battling 3 wide. That would have been the biggest advantage any of those guys could have gotten. So hopefully some other guys are taking notes for that for the main event here tonight.
Yeah, I believe with how it was, whoever took the Joker lap 1 would have walked away with it. But instead, we got lap 2 and lap 3 as well. Michael Gervey
almost went around. Oh, he's still almost. I'm not sure what he's doing there. He's running on us banana peels or something.
Yeah, gave her a little too much beans there. 2 laps to go in the heat.
Let's talk about strategies for a second here. I find it interesting that Ray Boudouin and Jared Cockrum, the 2 Ascension Racing trucks, qualified dead last year. It's almost like they wanted this extra practice. You know, they want to stay clear in the back. I'm not sure, James. What do you think about that?
I'm not sure. Let me look.
Wouldn't be the strategy I wanted, but they started in the back of this 4-car heat, so I have to think they qualified dead last. Did they even turn a lap?
Well,
if they wanted to purposely go out here and get some extra lap time.
Now, because Jared shows his lap was invalidated, and it's not showing Ray put in a lap, but I'm wondering if he maybe made contact with something and elected not to finish out his lap.
So we'll give them the benefit of the doubt instead of assuming they had invalidated laps and they did try. We'll just we'll take as a strategy call here. They wanted to run this heat race to get some extra seat time out here at Phoenix Rallycross, more repetition time.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Ray put in a lap, but that's a moot point for now. As here we are coming off of the final corner, checker flag in the air. And Ray Boudouin is going to win the heat race. Cockrum in second, Michael Gervey in third, and Shane Griffin will bring it home at the tail end of the field.
Well, Michael Gervey's going to learn how to keep that truck straight for the feature event tonight here. It's not the fast way when that truck's just dancing around the back end, James. You want to get that power down, keep that thing straight.
Yeah, it's not quick when it's all wishy-washy.
Absolutely not. Imagine if you had a Pro 2 out here.
Oh, boy. All right, and now we go to the 2-minute warm-up here. And It's a last little opportunity for everyone to get some practice, maybe practice that standing start. And I tell you, Zach, this start's going to be absolutely wild. 2 wide for the front row, 3 wide for every other row, and it'll be interesting to see if anyone can make it 3 wide on the leaders going into turn 1.
Well, as a viewer at home, we certainly hope so.
Yeah. It'll be must-see TV for us.
Now, James, we did have a conversation prior. You know, you had mentioned you had a great start one time at Phoenix, and I had to one up you and let you know that I did start P9 here one time, and I did have the lead exiting turn 1. It was probably one of the coolest things I ever did my entire iRacing career. I can show you the replay later tonight, but it was one of my best memories here at Phoenix Rallycross, or any track for that matter. It was super intense. Had the Pro 2s out there, so we had 900 horsepower to kind of work that throttle and get a little bit of advantage. Pro 2 light's gonna be hard to come from row 9 without fully sending into turn 1, but it's one of my best memories.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Bieberson looking good in that STP truck. Good to see him back out here tonight. We know he's got a ton of pace. He typically favors the short course tracks a little more than the rallycross tracks, but he's certainly upped his rallycross track program this season and been running pretty good anywhere we go.
Yeah, Ant has been a contender practically every race this season, it feels like.
I think with the absence of Tom Monhemius at a lot of races, and we know Tom's going to be off the next 2 weeks. Unfortunately, he won't be at most of these races. He is here tonight, but he will be missing, I believe, the next 2 weeks. He's actually taking a trip to America, so he's going to be visiting the Americas for the first time. But with that being said, Ant Meeperson and Jake Wilshire, it's really a toss-up there for that number 2 spot, with Sean Winker kind of running away with the points lead for now.
Yeah, that it is. That potentially might be a job done for Sean Winkler there. But with that, it's time to go through the starting grid. Tom Hemius and Milan Lokovic on row 1. Sean Winkler, Ant Meeperson, Jake Wilshire, row 2. Joey Kirk, Joey Herbie, Corey Kroll, row 3. Matt Schlosser, Seth Owens, Alex Good, row 4, Tanner Simonis, Ray Boudwin, Jared Cockrum, Michael Gervey, and Shane Griffin will round out the field in tonight's feature event.
Excellent job getting that all out, as usual, James. Not a lot of time for you out there to get through those grid talks.
No, it's not. Already, we are ready. The lights are on.
Well, I can tell you who's a dangerous man. Sean Winkler sitting on the inside back there in row 2. I'd be looking out if I was Tom.
And the trucks are off. Here we go. And we're already almost 4 wide there through row 2. As Lokovic and Mahemius, they're going to be side by side. Yeah, here comes Sean with the big send, getting sideways. Oh, we got Joey Kirk getting the berm, almost going over. Oh, and they're beating and banging on everyone. I seen no one taking the Joker as of yet, except for Tom Mahemius.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Dave,
we got trucks making contact over the jump, and someone's going around. It's Michael Gervey in the back.
Nobody but 007 took the Joker lap one. I am extremely disappointed in half of our drivers out there. They all can't take it, but instead of flipping over the jump, we could have taken a Joker and separated ourselves.
Yeah, I feel like it's probably not the worst strategy if you're Winkler, Lokovic, or Herbie. You know, you can focus on maybe trying to get some pace, maybe trying to claw back that Joker Delta. But yeah, for everyone else towards the midfield on back, I am in complete agreement with you, as there goes Meeperson. And that is the only one taking the Joker. Tanner Simonis joining him now.
Should get Ant Meeperson P2 here, I believe. He's going to clear Sean Winkler on exit. Oh, no, he's
really close. It's going to be close.
It's not what you want to see.
Oh, they're side by side, and it's going to get it done. But that is nightmare fuel for Sean Winkler. That could potentially kill any hopes of getting that Joker Delta back, as Sean sends into turn 1, tries a little bit of a slide job, makes contact with the front of Meeperson, and you see some damage on the front of that SCP.
Sean should have, I don't know, I think Sean should have taken his Joker there just to make sure he stays clear of this, because now Bladen's going to be out in front of him.
Nah, if you're Sean, you've got to try to get the Joker Delta. That's might be your only hope. It's not
Yeah,
the
but look,
best
now he's gonna have to
strategy.
battle Malade just like he battled Ant last time. Well, I think Malade's gonna stay behind him, thankfully. So yeah, now he can focus forward. I don't think anybody else is close enough to jump Sean, so he needs to drive away and put some laps in, like you said.
Yeah. Tanner Simone is in pit road. Not sure what happened to the 8 truck.
I think I saw one of the Ascension trucks flatten one of his tires before the race.
Oh my god! Oh, he slides!
Oh,
Man.
that's a hell of a slide. Wow.
Oh, it's like curling with off-road trucks.
One of the Ascension trucks do. Banana peel out the face of that jump made him slide off. We got more of my Joey Kirk out here, and I forgot about Joey Kirk. He's pretty good on rallycross tracks. I actually expected Joey to be a little further ahead than where he's at, but Joey's much improved in rallycross this season. He loves racing these style tracks.
Yeah, in fact, I think Joey got the pole the last time we were at Phoenix Rallycross.
That's a great observation. I believe he did. He much improved. Joey Herbie out there too as well. Battle of the Joeys.
Meanwhile, Shane Griffin has also towed. Not sure what happened to the 99.
Oh, hit the wall. I heard a little bit of a wall tap there. Oh,
And,
tire
tire barrier.
Believe I heard a wall tap before the jump. Got him a little offline and got a little wide there, and just yeah, not the way. Actually, I forgot Tom Monhemis was in this race. He's so far ahead right now. We got almost a 7-second gap. To be honest with you, James, I forgot about him. He wasn't in race 1 tonight. He's driving away like he always does. Don't give this guy a clean track.
Yeah, unfortunately, that try to get into the Joker Delta strategy is not going to work for Winkler. Is a nice little move to clear Joey Kirk. Did Milan Lakovic. Kirk all over the back of Milan. As Jake Wilshire has made his way up into the fray, and you see Lakovic get real close to that inside wall. Michael Gervey is also
getting inside Joey Herbie a little bit. He's going to hold that spot.
And you see, it looks like Kirk got by Lakovic there.
Oh, interesting note. Joey Herbie has a position on these guys as of now. He did not take his Joker yet, so he's going to be in a good spot here to get up to P3 here, I believe.
Yeah, great run from Joey Herbie.
Yeah, Joey's another one like Maladen. One of the fastest guys when I first started out in this, racing dirt, short course and stuff, and the dirt off-road series and iRacing, but had a rough start to the season, really, so good to see him get a good qualifying effort. Right now, running P4, and still has that Joker to jump ahead a little bit more, even on P3, possibly.
Yeah, potentially a podium on offer here for Joey Herbie, which would be just what the doctor ordered, because it has not been an ideal season for the 53.
Great battle from Matt Schlosser and Ray Baudouin back here for P8 right now. These guys were side by side the entire last turn.
Yeah, oh man, look how close Schlosser got to that wall as Baudouin continues to heat. Oh yeah, Ray hasn't taken his Joker yet. Okay.
It's like Seth Owens as well in the back has not taken it. Sean Winter's still holding on to it. Doesn't look like it's going to help him at this time. The gap continues to grow to P1. Almost 8 seconds now for Tom Monhemis' lead, but he's still got that Joker whenever he feels he wants to use it.
Yeah, at least hold on to it as a get out of jail free card should he have an incident or a not very likely mistake. He could use
pesky lap traffic.
Yep.
Or one of the Ascension Racing trucks banana peels out there or something, messes you up a little bit.
Some leftover ammo that Tanner Simonis didn't hit.
Oh! Late Lakovic, tail of 2 different lines there. Didn't really work out. That happens sometimes. Doesn't look like that was anything intentional. Ray and Malade, I'm sure, race pretty clean.
And you saw Matt Schlosser got the wall on the inside there in the background as all that was going on.
Oh, Jake Wilshire going on defense, holding the inside. Joey Kirk all over the back of him right now. Meanwhile, Joey Herbie did pull away from Jake Wilshire. He's still got that Joker to take. Sean Winkler did use his Joker, and it looks like he is still right at about 7-second gap, so he only shaved about 1.5 seconds off of that margin.
Yeah, but still, Joey Herbie continues to keep his in his back pocket. Only him and Seth Owens have yet to use the advantage.
Ant's got the fast lap for the race, but if my calculations are correct, Joey Herbie's been slowly gaining on him a little bit. So again, if he keeps holding that Joker, he might be in position here to get on the podium.
Yeah, as long as he can stay to within 3.5 seconds, he'll get him.
Oh, and Ant Maperson's gonna be dealing with lap traffic right here directly.
And then, what on earth is that bouncing on the top?
With the visor? Yeah. I believe this is actually inside the helmet cam, James.
Visor cam, let's go.
Wearing the this is the meta glasses view here.
But I think there might be something wrong with this helmet. You can see out the top of it.
See, Joey Herbie's got some Oakley stickers on there. Might have the new Oakley meta glasses. Not sure. Have to talk. Maybe if he gets that Joker and he keeps eking that gap, Dan Maperson will be talking to him afterwards when he gets that podium finish. I'll have to ask him about that. Oh,
yeah.
Tanner Simonis just gets clear out of the way. I'm not sure he tried that, but all the way to the wall. Not the fast line there. Now Jake Wilshire's going to have to deal with that.
Yeah, and it looked like that slowed Herbie just a little bit. If I was Herbie, I'd take that Joker now.
Yeah, Tanner Simonis driving through. I'm not sure if he's trying to stay out of the way of leaders or not. Looks like he's running pretty wide here. Maybe letting these guys by, but he was all the way in the parking lot. Yeah, I believe he's letting these guys by.
Yeah, Lakovich and Goodwin continue to battle out here. Matt Slaughter tries to run them down, hoping that those two start to battle. Meanwhile, Kirk and Wilshire side by side. Wilshire holding strong, but Kirk's got inside position and he's got the run. They're going to be side by side into turn one.
Crossover, maybe?
Oh,
we are.
Whoa, this is going to be tough and tight. No, a little bit of a slide job right there from Wilshire. Able to get the spot back. Great driving.
Oh boy, that was tight. That was tight race. You love a good crossover, don't you, James?
I sure do. And look at that. They have company. Boudwin is there. Lakovich and Schlosser are there. This is now a 5-way fight for the last spot in the top 5.
Great job from Jake Wilshire. Gets a little breathing room as well, because certainly even if he lets Joey Kirk by, he's going to be dealing with Ray Boudwin. He's right there for the taking as well, so he wants to go ahead and keep this position and stay ahead of these guys. Oh, Joey Kirk running a great turn one, though, right on him. Not giving him any breathing room.
Yeah, almost too good. That's gonna...
Joey's got a better line there as well, looks like. Oh, going to get a little wide here. It's going to be close to the tires. Boy. Oh, okay. That's a little bit of
Wilshire wide.
a little bit of a track
here
cut
comes
there, I
the
believe.
crossover. Oh, Kirk got the wall. Oh, he had it. And while we are under 5 minutes to go from Phoenix. And here we go. Kirk trying to set the outside. And it worked well enough to get him directly behind Wilshire. A little wide though, that might cost him some time.
Boy, sometimes I forget part of my job is to talk up here. This is great to watch this battle. You love to see it, man. I love these guys just going after it. Little different lines, but it's working out. Joey's all over Jake Wilshire. Jake Wilshire's got to figure something out here because Joey's just so close to him right now.
Yeah, it looked like Lakovich was going to get to the inside of Boudwin, and then all of a sudden, that 106 truck just kind of died out. Oh, here we go. Big send from Kirk. Oh, too much of a send. Oh, he's still trying to stay there.
Oh, you don't want to be too wide to go over the jump. You don't want to be too wide here, James. Oh, good decision from Joey Kirk to back out of it for now. Well, both trucks are using up all the track limits there and then some.
That they are. Kirk
like
not
Jake
quite
got a better
close
exit
enough.
here out of the last corner, I believe. Oh, Matt
He
Schlosser inside him
sure
late.
did.
Lakovic.
And he's got it. Man, all of a sudden, that 106 truck is just hemorrhaging time.
Yeah, he's got to hold his head high. You know, let's not give him. Let's not shout him out for getting a P2 qualifying spot in the stacked field tonight. So might have a little bit of damage. It might just be. You know, we were talking before this. James, you and I are maybe a little bit half retired. You mentioned the word wash was used. And Maladen's kind of been in and out of this. Maybe he's sweating it out a little bit, you know, in the main event here, but he's certainly still got the pace, you know, in the short run.
Meanwhile, Joey Herbie did take his Joker and did not get out ahead of Ant Me Person, so I think he waited a little too long to use that.
I'm supposed to not be biased, but I was a bit of a Joey Herbie fan there. I was hoping he was going to make that pass. Still has a chance, but we got a lap truck in between and not that much time left, so Joey's going to have to really find some pace here to try and get to Ant in the first place and then make a move if he has that ability to do so.
Yeah, we're looking at 3 laps to go here.
Oof.
Oh, Alex,
Boy,
good. Clobbered the wall getting out of the way.
Now, I'm going to give him a shout out. I believe he was trying to get out of the way of this battle line, but there was just no grip out there like he was expecting, so I think he tried to help out Joey Herbie and ended up hurting himself pretty bad. Shout out Alex Good again, one of the OGs from, I believe, Season 1, if not definitely Season 2 for Special Stage Pro Truck action. Hadn't seen him in a while, so good to see him back out here again tonight.
Absolutely, as Mahemius is coming in just 2 laps to go here at Phoenix.
Again, did forget Tom Mahemius existed here tonight. He's nearly 11 seconds out in front of Sean Winkler, and Sean Winkler is quite a ways ahead of P3, so these guys are just in their own zip code right now.
Yeah, they're pretty much on cruise control at this point. Meanwhile, that big old battle between Wilshire and company, it looks like it is settled out. Wilshire's finally got himself some breathing room. As we are white flag, 1 lap to go at Phoenix.
Boy, our leader's that far ahead. My goodness.
Yeah.
P5's like not even a half track in front of him.
Yeah, almost a 12-second lead over Sean Winkler. Absolute domination once again.
Look at the speed he's carrying, James. He got more airtime than we've seen anybody even get close to there in the jump. He's got that much speed he's carrying through that midsection.
It's absolutely incredible. As off the final corner, checker flag in sight. Tom Mahemius will win at Phoenix.
Awesome job. Gonna be a ways back for P2.
Yeah, Sean Winkler just now exiting the final corner and across the line into P2. Me Person holds off for P3. Joey Herbie, and here comes Jake Wilshire to bring round out the top 5.
Boy, he really put the gap on Joey Kirk there at the end.
Yeah, he was finally able to get the rhythm and just pulled away.
Red Jaguars truck looking good back there for Corey Corral.
Meanwhile, I think Jared Cockrum is on the oval.
Oh, trying to tell Matt, maybe give him some ideas for next season scheduling.
You're going the wrong way!
Oh, if only iRacing would let us just reverse, you know, tracks, use the same timing scoring lines, that'd be great.
Right.
Double the track count.
But with that, that will wrap up race 2, and time to get to the final results from Phoenix. Your race winner, Tom Mahemius from Sean Winkler and Ant Me Person. Joey Herbie and Jake Wilshire round out the top 5. Joey Kirk, Ray Bedwin, Matt Slosser, Milan Lakovic, and Seth Owens the top 10. Corey Kroll, Jared Cockrum, Alex Good, Tanner Simonis, and Michael Gervey the top 15, with Shane Griffin rounding out the field.
Well, it must be nice to be Tom Monhemi, so he can just kind of show up whenever he pleases and, just disappear half a lap in front of the rest of the field. I really wish I had that pace, James. It'd be a lot more fun, but, here we are.
No kidding. And we already have our top 3, so let's get at it. And Zach, why don't you go ahead and talk to our 3rd place finisher?
Ant Maperson brings it home P3 tonight on the Rallycross track. Ant, didn't see it in race 1, but you were sure to bring it out here for race 2. How you feeling after that?
A bit relieved. I was under pressure from Herbie the whole race. Just the Joker margin around 2 seconds. It was hovering about that the whole time, and I felt in turn 7 especially I had to push so hard through a corner. I wasn't quite comfortable with how the grip changed, and I thought I was going to throw it in too hard and spin. But just about avoided that and survived the opening mess, and yeah.
Yeah, great job. Yeah, it's funny you mentioned the Joker margin. We were actually talking about that in the booth. We thought Joey Herbie was in a great position. We looked at the gap there that he had, noticed that he was one of the only ones left that did not take his Joker. We really thought, he was going to get ahead of you there, but you just kept finding extra pace there. Did a great job staying ahead of him there. How much did the track change for you guys out there tonight? Didn't really get to see it too much in the booth, but I'm sure it was feeling quite a bit different than when you guys started.
A bit, yeah, just the general. For turn 7 especially, you were struggling for turning a lot, so you're having to chuck the rear out, and then the corner will find a lot of grip, and if you did that on a grippy track, you just over-rotate and hit the wall and spin. So finding that balance was extremely tricky. It got easier at the end when it was just so grippy you could just roll it, but yeah, combined the increased grip and the actually struggle to rotate there was a bit tricky. The corner heading into the jump as well, you notice that where it's just about flat, but you're barely making it. You really have to commit, and then at the end of the race, it's just easy.
That's a great description of that turn there, pretty much how that develops throughout the race there. That's really interesting. Now, I have to ask you a tough question here. As fast as you looked out there tonight, you had 2 guys in front of you that just seemed to find some immense amount of pace. Where do you think they're beating you at? Where do you think you need to work on if you want to try and go up there and compete with the 720 and especially the 007 with that crazy gap you had up front? Where are they making that time up?
Well, the 7 training, I think I had pace with Sean, at least in the second half of the race, but I had to Joker earlier that put me into traffic. He actually got me back, right after I Jokered, which I wasn't quite expecting. I thought he would just Joker straight away. So that held me up a bit, and then he Jokered as well and got the margin there. But after that, we kept fairly level, and I don't know about Tommy. He's a bloody alien. How do you get that quick?
Sometimes that's the best way you can put it. I was hoping you had an answer, but you know as well as I do, I'm racing with him just as much, and I don't know where he's doing it at.
I think if we had answers, we'd be that quick.
That's a great way to put it. But anyway, great job tonight, Ant. Always starting to get a lot of podiums up here. We're talking to you quite a bit every week, so I expect nothing less next week. But anybody you want to shout out or thank for your performance here tonight?
Yeah, just the usual. You up in the broadcast, Matt for hosting, and then everyone for the good racing. And this race in particular was Sean, Mladen. It's good to see Mladen up there. He hasn't been up there for a while, even if he fell back a bit, and Jerry as well.
Awesome. Appreciate the kind words, Ann, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you again next week.
Indeed.
Alrighty, James, who we want to talk to next?
I've already talked to him once tonight, so how about you ask a few questions to Mr. Winkler?
Man, Sean, we gotta, you're in here so much, we gotta pass you back and forth, because we're always up here talking to you, so we gotta split it up here,
I'll talk to anybody. I don't care. Yeah. Good to talk to you, though, Zach, as always.
Yeah, no stranger to the booth at all, and always a pleasure to have you up here. Well, why don't you go ahead and walk us through that race? Looked like pretty smooth sailing. Had a little bit of decisions to make with Joker laps at the beginning, but other than that, pretty smooth for the second half. Talk about it.
Yeah, that's about right. Everybody got off to a good start there. I kind of made a move up into P2, kind of slid the inside. That was good. And then Tom took the Joker straight away, and I thought I could maybe maintain similar pace and then use it later, but that wasn't really the case. So I was like, well, I'll just save it. And then for a lapper, which made sense because I caught up to a lapper and I used it to get around, thank God, because you never know what's going to happen with those guys. So then we used that and got through, and then it was just kind of a lonely P2. Ant was about 4 to 5 seconds behind me, and I just kind of maintained it and tried not to make any mistakes going off that big jump there. You know, you can kind of get cattywampus and spin the truck easy, so just hit it square and brought it home. And happy to be P2 here. Happy to talk to you guys again.
Awesome. You mentioned Dan Bieberson behind you there, and I'm going to ask you the same tough question that I asked him, and I won't give you his response yet because I'm hoping you have an answer for this. But 007 out in front of you by about 12 seconds. I mean, where is he making that pace up? Like, where is it? Where's it at? What do we need to do to keep up with this guy?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Like I was getting close. I got down into like the fours or something, and then he kept going faster and faster. He was like hitting threes and twos. And I think he did a 40.1. I was like, is this guy taking more jokers? Like I don't know what he was doing. It's probably going into the entrance in turn one. I was definitely getting some understeer coming off the bank going into turn one there. Other than that, I really don't know. Like I was hitting my marks as best as I could. Maybe a little bit after the jump when you hit that long right hand carousel, that double apex thing. Maybe he had a little more speed there. I'm not sure, but I was just losing like 1/10.5, 2/10 every sector, and so I was losing half a second, 6/10 every lap. And yeah, there was one lap where I ran a 4 and he ran a 5. I'm like, great, I got 1/10 back. I have 10 seconds to go. So yeah, there was no clawing it back. I was hoping he had a mistake or something. That's all I could really hope for. So, yeah, congrats to him for the win. He had the pace, and I was the best of the rest, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned it, hoping he made a mistake, but you two are some of the best out there. Whenever I'm behind you guys, I'm not counting on a mistake. It's going to have to be pace only because you guys certainly are like aliens out there and you're not making one. So that's and you did a great job with your response, by the way, because Ant certainly he didn't have quite as much to say as you did. He simply said if he knew where Tom was that fast, he'd be just as fast. So, hey, it's great job out there tonight overall. P1 and P2. I mean, you can't complain about that. That's a lot of points right there. You already got quite the points lead. So, anybody you want to shout out or thank for your awesome performance here tonight, Sean? Before we let you go.
Yeah, once again, Racecraft Academy. Thanks so much. Next Level Racing, Real Broker. Got the Pimax VR here. Obviously, Matt for again another great weekend here. Great Friday night race. You guys for another awesome broadcast. We'll watch this one back and maybe I can see where I was losing that time here in the second race and learn for the next season, next time around. I'm always on the hunt. Like the tenths of a second were out there, but Tom was picking them up before I could get to him, and so I couldn't get the time. He was picking it up sooner than I was, so good for him.
Well said, Sean. You always got to continue learning. As soon as you get complacent, you're not getting any faster. So I'd love to hear that, and hopefully we're talking to you next week like we always are. Good luck, Sean.
Gonna do our best. Thanks, man. We'll catch you next time, Zach. Thanks, guys.
All right, race winner is going to be all yours, James.
Yep, time to talk to the man of the hour. Tom, James in the booth, you got a copy?
Yeah, I go, James.
Well, business as usual out there for you. Another absolutely dominant performance.
Yeah, I mean, I just really love Phoenix, and I've always loved it since really I started in the truck. So just a place I'm really familiar with. So yeah, it was just a nice, fun little race.
Absolutely, we missed you there in the first race at HUSET'S.
Yeah, my thought was like I'll be missing still a couple rounds for in the rest of the season, and I didn't have HUSET'S, and I might not have even been home when the time it started. So I was like, okay, I'll just skip this one out for today, and we'll just run Phoenix for the night.
10-4, but yeah, it was pretty clean and consistent out there for you. It was a great call to take the Joker there lap 1 and keep yourself away from any potential chaos or calamity.
Yeah, I think that's what I like to do on most rallycross tracks, apart from the tracks that have massive cuts like Iowa. But yeah, it was really just take the Joker first lap, get away from everybody. I mean, the track was still fast on the regular, but the Joker was still enough to just pull away enough and stay clean, and then from there you just build the gap and no one else can pass you from the Joker.
Absolutely, but hey, another dominant win for you tonight. Any sponsors, plugs, and shout-outs you like to give before we let you go?
Yeah, shout out you guys in the booth, Matt for popping this up, and everyone for turning out tonight, and shout out to Bennett Racing and DigiPower Sports as well.
Alrighty, we appreciate you, Tom, and hopefully we're talking to you in a couple weeks when you're back.
Yeah, cool. Cheers, James.
Alrighty, there is your race winner of race 2, Tom Mahemius, and that just about does it. Nice little night of racing there, Zach.
Yep. Love the schedule. Say it every week. Going from HUSET'S Speedway, which for me was the first time being up there in South Dakota. That was an awesome little track there. A lot of fun there. Would have loved to see a little more, little better car count out there, but we definitely got that at Phoenix. Had a lot of heavy hitters show up, and rallycross is always fun. Especially if you're Tom Bonhemius, you just show up and drive away from everybody. But I still saw some great battling towards the back. Yeah, no complaints here, James. What a great night of racing, like you said.
Absolutely. But with that, it's time for us to get the heck on out of here. For my broadcast partners, Zach Amsbacher and Rob Campbell, I'm James Watson, bidding you adieu till next time. Good night, everyone.